We are back. What you got going on there? Well, what's that out of? Well, let me tell you. On an old vehicle, or any vehicle, well, maybe not necessarily all the new ones because they're made a little bit different, but like an older vehicle, maintenance is key, right? So this rear end, the owner, he never thought to check to see if it had any gear oil in it. And he drove it. Come back, he said, that thing locked up going down the road. Turned me and my brother sideways. He said the back brakes locked up on it. I said, okay. Well, he backed it up over here and jacked it up and pulled the wheels off and checked the brakes and everything looked good. Come to find out, when he pulled the cover off, it had a couple teeth broke, and when it would sling around, it would lock up the teeth and slide the wheels. So he'd owned this truck for like 12 years, but had never checked to see if it had anything in the rear end. So, as you can see, it's on the lift with no rear end. So he bought this one from a local guy. This come out of an S10, and we are going to install it today. Needs to be moved over so that it can fit the frame rails, so that it can fit the width of his frame rails. Frame rails are like 34 inches, and this here is like 32 inches apart. So those U-bolts need to be loosened up and slid over. I'm going to help him some. I may end up helping him a lot, but I've got a lot of other things going on myself. But we're going to get it done one way or the other. That way I can get it off the lift. All right, so we got the rear end in. Looks pretty good under there. The drive shaft and all is going to work.
This is the new tire right here. The new tire.
Front bracket works. These brackets have got to be cut so that they can be hooked into the back of that leaf and then welded to the frame. So the factory for the S10 wouldn't work. So it's just got to be fabricated, cleaned up, fabricated, welded on. Everything else looks good on it though. All right, drive shaft and everything's hooked back up. Brake lines have been bled. Truck sits a little high, but here's what we got. Those plates will weld to the frame, and then the bolt, the shackle bolt, will come up to there. That'll make it, if you go higher above the frame, you got to go higher to come down. But that won't be done today. So this is to be continued.